So here we are going to see in detail about a dictionary, the next data type in Python. Earlier we saw about the list. So suppose, say for example, you need to print a age of a student. I'm going to create a list now and I'm going to demonstrate this. So name of the list is student. I'm going to put a square bracket and I'm going to put Ram 10 and Ravi 20 in that way. So Ram's age is 10 and Ravi's age is 20, and similarly Sam age is 30. So if I print this, what I will get is, I will get the entire thing. Here suppose I want to fetch the age of, say, Ravi. Ravi is age 20. Suppose I want to fetch the detail of Ravi. What I have to do is I need to find the position of Ravi and then I need to find the position of 20, and that way I am going to print, I will need to print the age of thing. But there is something different, like there is a dictionary which is much similar to that of list but little bit different. Like it will store the value in the form of key pair. Here for example, Ram will be associated with the age, say, 10, and Ravi will be associated with the age, say, 20. So we are introducing a colon in between Ravi and the age 20. So which means that Ravi is a key and the value of the key Ravi is 20. Suppose I want to fetch the details, it will be similar to the double list. If I want to fetch the detail of Ravi, what I have to do is I will put students and then Ravi. So by putting that, I will get the age of 20. So it is like I'm going to store I'm going to have a key value, and for that key value I'm going to have a data. As I mentioned, when I print students of Ravi, I will get the age of Ravi, which is 20. Okay, now what we are going to do is, like, I'm going to, if I didn't use this double quotes, see earlier I have used that key value within the double quotes. Here if I didn't use the double quote, it will generate an error. So it should be make sure that you should have that key within the double quotes. Suppose I want to change the age of Ram from 10 to 15. So this is the method. I'm going to call that dictionary students of Ram is equal to 15. When I'm printing the dictionary, I'm getting that the value of the age of Ram has been changed. Now suppose I want to delete Sam from this dictionary. This is the method, del students of Sam. So by printing the list, you can verify that Sam has been removed from this dictionary. To find the length of the dictionary, that is how many data are there in the dictionary, this is the method, len of students. It will give you the length of the dictionary that is available. Now I am going to append, that is I am going to add a data into the dictionary. It can be done using this method, students of, say, a variable name, and I am going to give a value for that. You can print and see, yeah, it is, the Sam has been added into the dictionary. So it is not necessarily that the dictionary should be of same data type. We can change the data types too. It is nothing but we have to maintain a key pair value. That is the thing. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create another dictionary, say yes. And what I am trying to prove here is we cannot have a duplicate values. For example, in previous example, you can see there are 3 keys. That is Ram is one key, Ravi is one key, and Sam is one key. But now I am creating a dictionary where I have the key is of same thing, like R is a key in first thing, and R is a key in second thing, and R is a key in the third thing. While printing the R, what happens is it will return the last value. So Python will get confused whether which R they are referring. So when Python is looking into the dictionary, it will search for the R value and it will end up with the last value. Because the first thing will be, it will take us 1, then it will go for the 2, then it will go for the 3. So the 2 will be replaced by 3 at the final stage, so we'll get the output of 3. So now I'm going to assign a dictionary to another dictionary. Yes is a dictionary and student is another dictionary. I'm just copying that yes is equal to students. So you can see I have printed yes and students. Here what it will happen is yes will be a reference to the students dictionary. So if any changes made it to student, it will get reflected in yes also. So that is what it has been proven. How to make a copy of the student? That is simple. Like yes is equal to students.copy. By doing so, if there is any change in student, it won't get reflected in the Yes. So this is a method for that. So I'm changing the value of students here right now. I'm changing the value of say ROM. So it's equal to earlier ROM was 20 in student and S as well. So now I'm changing the student's ROM into 19. So when I'm printing student, it will get the value of ROM as 19. But when I'm printing the value of say yes, I will get the value of 20. It is pretty much clear that in the above thing, like when we assigned that is S is equal to student, the value of ROM is same in both the cases. While I'm making change students of ROM is equal to 20, I'm getting students is 20 and ROM is 20. That is student of ROM is 20 and S of ROM is 20. But after that, when I made this copy, S is equal to students dot copy, when I'm making the change that students of ROM is equal to 19, you can see that students ROM is 19, but S ROM stays there as 20. So this is something like one is a pointer reference, another is a copy. Okay. Next thing that I'm going to work is like I'm going to add data, like append the data into the dictionary. Okay, it is already all the data are in numbers, so I can add that into string form. Like how to add a string data to this dictionary. As I told you earlier, dictionary it will be a type of vector. It won't be a type of an array. Array is like storing single data type, whereas vector you can go and store multiple data. This is just example. I just appended the data which is of string type within this dictionary. Okay. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create an empty list. That is, I'm going to remove all the data. This is the thing. Students is equal to. I'm going to put the curly braces. Okay. Now the major difference between list and student that I can say is that list will be indexed form where we will refer the data by index positions, and it will be shortened, starting with the square bracket and ending with square bracket. But this thing will have a key pair value. It will be starting with curly braces. So okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create another list. Dictionary, where I'm going to create a nested dictionary. See, student, I have started with student and I have created a dictionary name ROM within this student. This is going to be a inner dictionary, and within ROM I'm going to give the value as class. For example, ROM's class is 10th and his rank is 1. In that way, I'm going to pass another value for this dictionary student, which is also Ravi is also going to be another dictionary within this original dictionary student. So I created two dictionary here. You can see clearly that Ram is one dictionary and Ravi is another dictionary, and I am adding those dictionary within this major dictionary which is student. So now while you are printing the student, you will get the output of both the dictionaries. You can see now. Okay, just I am printing the students. So as I told you earlier, Ram and Ravi are two dictionaries within the dictionary student. So it is type of nested dictionary. Suppose say I want to call ROM's value. What I should do is students of ROM, and to put this into the double quotes, ROM. So it will give me the output of the value for ROM. ROM belongs to the class 10th and his rank is 1 in that way. Okay. So it is pretty much clear that we can create nested dictionary too. So, okay. See, suppose I want to get the rank alone for ROM. What should I do is I am going to print students of ROM, and another square bracket I am going to print rank. So by doing so, I will get the value of rank alone of ROM. So I think that this is pretty much easy to refer a particular object of ROM. So now what can we see is another method to do a nested structure. Earlier we included everything within a structure. See, student is equal to, I have included ROM and expanded it, and Ravi, and then expanded it. Here what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a separate dictionary, say ROM as a separate thing. What I have done before, that I'm going to split and do it. That is the thing. ROM I am going to do separate dictionary, and Ravi I am going to do the separate dictionary. What we have earlier I am going to do in a separate manner. As you see that ROM is having the class as 10th and rank as 1. Now Ravi, the class 11th and the rank is 2. I'm going to print and check what will be the value for Ram and what will be the value for Ravi. Now I'm going to add this Ram and Ravi within the student's dictionary. So student is equal to, I'm going to create one variable for Ram, say student1, S1 in that way, colon Ram. We should not put any double quotes for this Ram because Ram is already a data variable. So then I'm going to put S2 as Ravi. Just enter. When you're printing students, you'll be getting the same thing that is done before in the earlier that nested structure. Students. Okay. The only thing that is getting changed is S1 and S2. Hope so. Yes. If you want the same structure as we done before, you can simply put Ram and Ravi instead of S1 and S2. We can do that because we can check with the previous thing, Ram and Ravi. There's nothing wrong with this. Okay. You can now see that the two methods has produced the same result. Earlier method shows this and this method that we run shows this. So in this way we can create dictionary, and these are some methods. Thank you.